welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayana, licensed esthetician, Georgia licensed esthetician, and professional makeup artist. Hi. Welcome back, everybody. I'm very excited to do this video today. We're gonna do another full glam because like that is what I do. And I really want to work like with smoky tones. I want to do something with, of course, shimmer, of course. And I got this gel liner that I've been like dying to try to give me like that really snatched wing liner. So that's what we're gonna do today, and I'm gonna show y'all how to achieve that. I have all my makeup in the back on my little table here. So grab you a snack, get you a drink, pull your makeup out. Let's work together and do this thing, period. All right, so for the brows, these are the products that I will be using, and I'm gonna do my brows off camera. Actually, I'm gonna do something a little different because I'm so excited to do this eyeshadow look. So first, I'm gonna lay the brows down using the Brow Glue gel from NYX to conceal my brows. I'll show that on camera using the shades Warm Honey and Fawn from LA Girl Pro Conceal. I mean, those are the OG concealers and they will never get old. Feeling my brows after I complete the eyes, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Precise Brow Pencil, and I have it in the shade Dark Brown. It is as smooth. If you ever just need to go back in and smooth it out. Only do tapping motions, nothing else. Okay, all that rubbing ain't gonna work for you. Tap, tap, tap. I decided to pull out this Profusion palette. I haven't used it, honestly. I think I bought this from my mama and she sure ain't used it, so I took it back. But I want to do something smoky. I want to do something cool tone. I don't work with cool tones, and I want to try something. First shade I'm gonna go in with it. The first shade I'm gonna go in with is my bronzer. So the reason why I want to use my bronzer is because I just feel like this is a safer option for a transition shade. But I just can't be out here spending as much as I want. It does come down to is it a need? And it's not. Especially now with me trying to vamp up my kit for my makeup. This is so pigmented and I'm tapping it into the crease. I didn't expect this to be so pigmented. So using the same brush and going in with my brush cleaner from the Crown Case, I'm actually gonna take this shade right here, which is called Nutmeg. So it's kind of like a mauve shade. I see little reds in it, gray tonish kind of as well. And I'm just gonna also go into the crease with that and just do back and forth motion. Shade that I'm gonna use is actually this brown or neutral tone shade, and it is called Sandstorm right here. Profusion palettes, you can get them off the website or you can get them at Walmart. And these palettes cost like $5. I'm telling y'all, I was going through my makeup the other night, me and my fiance, and I was trying to organize it. I didn't realize I had so many palettes. And the reason why I have so many palettes is because that's probably the only thing I can afford right now, makeup-wise. Some of these. So I'm taking that Sandstorm shade using a M518 brush, one of my favorite brushes. It's just such a great blending brush. And I'm going out on the outer edges of those two shades that I placed onto the eye. And we're gonna blend it in kind of bring those colors together a little bit more so you won't create such an obvious line. And we're gonna blend all that together. Another thing I'm liking about this look is, typically I would do my brows first, but because this eye look is gonna be as dramatic as I think it's gonna be, I figured doing the eyeshadow first was gonna be better. And I'm really not looking for too snatched up a brow for this look. So yeah. Is a detail crease brush from e.l.f. And I'm gonna mix, okay. I'm gonna mix Graphite and then this shade Raven. So this is black, but it's not like the blackest black. It doesn't match my shirt, you know? So this has some gray tones in it. It's very cool. So I'm gonna dip into Graphite first. So this is more, you see a little purples in it, but it actually is a gray tone shade. Tapping off the excess. And I'm gonna go in one time into Raven and just put that on top. Ooh, that covered it well. And I'm gonna dip back in with Graphite. This brush, and you just want to blend it inwards. You see how it is softening it. Now we may need to bring in the other colors, and I'm gonna use my M518 brush to do that. But for now, we're just gonna work with this and work on some blending. Circular motions are gonna be your best friend. I think it looks good. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh yeah, that is very pretty. Let's do the lid. We're not gonna leave it like this. I want to do something with shimmers, and that is where we're gonna bring out another Profusion palette, and this is Enchanted. So this has 21 shades of shimmers. It came with a brush. It came with a brush. I don't know where that brush is at. But this palette is messy because it shimmers and glitter, you know. It's not like that buttery quality, that buttery of ingredients, so it's not as smoothing, but it's manageable, okay? So let's see. When I'm looking at my eyes, I kind of want to do like a gold silver on the lid. I think that'll be super pretty. So I gotta use a flat brush to do it. I would use my finger, but I think a brush gives me more control, and I'm able to lay it as flat as I want. And if I need more, I pack it on with my fingers. I'm using this shade right here. It's called Worldwide. I think that's gonna match the overall tone of my eyes. And I forgot there's actual shimmers in here in this palette too. So this is Bling. We're gonna do Bling first, and then I may top it off with Worldwide. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. So I'm gonna go in with Worldwide shade, and we're gonna top that too, because this Bling shade is kind of patchy, and it's just because of the quality of the shimmer. It's more of a glimmer, a glitter, sorry. So it's not as smooth, so that's why I will go in with another shade on top to fill in any gaps I may have made. You want that bronzer shade? And we're just gonna try to close that gap up. I'm gonna do the liner on camera, but I'm gonna do it for y'all today. If I need to add any more to any more shimmer to the lid, I will, but I think it is good. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'll fill those in. We're not gonna do them too dramatic, and I'm not gonna fill them in too much. this eye look, I think, is dramatic enough that I don't need to add anymore. So I'm gonna fill in any sparse areas and kind of give the top of my brow a little bit more shape and evenness. Using very, very light strokes. Capsule right here. I had to spit my gum out. I feel like that was, ooh, y'all, I thought somebody cash out me. It's cash out telling me I said 27 cents. Anyway. I don't care. I'm about to go in with an angled brush. Yeah, I'm going in with this angled brush here. Anyway, so I'm gonna dip into here. It's still creamy. I love that consistency. So I'm gonna get some on my brush and then I'm gonna go back and forth in with the capsule, with the cap. I keep saying capsule. I don't know if that's right. And we're just gonna play around and flatten that to try to make the brush as flat as possible. Hold on. There we go. Ciao. And all right, I'm gonna do the right eye first so y'all can see, and I'm just gonna do the left eye off camera. So we're gonna look straight ahead, taking this pointy side right here of the brush, and we're gonna draw us a line going out but at an angle. Like so. Probably went a little too far out, but it's okay because you can always clean that up using some micellar water, or you can clean it up using your concealer. Because it's black, I would use micellar water so it won't interfere with the concealer or your base. All right, my line is drawn out, so now I'm gonna close my eye and I'm gonna draw another diagonal line going back down, kind of at an angle. And I'm just gonna go down like that. Go all the way to the inner corner of your eye. Flip around your brush if you need to. Open your eye to see like where the shape is. And see, I kind of messed up a little bit, but that's okay because I can just connect my line back. And I kind of have like a hooded eye, so I have to draw it a little differently. I'll pick up a little bit more on my brush, but I'm not going in here. I'm going in back into my top. So using that excess that I had wiped off and putting a little bit more onto the brush. Now, after I draw that line, I'm just gonna fill it in and just try to clean this up too. And then I'm gonna work on the inner of my eye, so I'm gonna keep that open when I'm doing that. And using an angle brush is gonna help you out so much because how flat it is, you can really get into like the crevices of your eye right there without poking yourself. Close my eye a little bit more to fill that in. And I'm gonna drag, I'm gonna take the pointy edge too and go more to my tear duct. All right, do you see here what I did? I probably didn't describe it as well. Now, it may look crazy, but this wing is actually fire. Yeah, that wing is actually, yeah, that wing is something else, girl. You did that. And I can always clean it up too. Ooh, that's cute. And I'll clean it up with my micellar water. I'm gonna do the other eye, but whenever you're doing your eyeliner, just try to go ahead and create the shape and then fill it back in. You know, if you have hooded eyes, you might have to do it a little bit more differently, but trying this way has helped me out a lot. And you're still gonna see even when I put lashes on. But if you want more details, just let me know and I'll try to be more detailed about it because I don't feel like I'm explaining it the best. So I'm gonna do this eye off camera and then I'll come back with lashes on and I'll tell you what those lashes are whenever I come back. All right, lashes are on. I've just used these Kiss Nude Blazer natural lashes. I thought that would be like the prettiest for this look, you know. 2 primers. I'm gonna use the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. and then also use the Putty Poreless Primer also from e.l.f. I'm first gonna go in with the Putty Poreless and I'm just going to put that onto the nose area. And it's just going, oh God, I poked myself in the eye. But this is just going to blur any area that I want blurred. Love the Power Grip. But y'all know I like the Jelly Pop way better because I like doing this. So I'm just gonna put that on the perimeter of my face, so on my cheeks. And I'm also going to put some under my eyes. This also will help if you have an eye cream and a gripping primer. It doesn't have to be the Power Grip, but a gripping primer. You're gonna mix those two under the eyes very well. Pressing motions help too. This area in your eye, under your eye, is so thin, but this will help with making sure that your concealer and powders stick to the primer, not to your skin, which could result in less creasing. I'm never gonna say it's gonna be creaseless because we have natural lines in our face, and unless you constantly go back and get fillers, that's the only way that you're not gonna have them. I am using Juvia's Places I Am Magic Concealer, full coverage concealer. Haven't used this concealer in a very long time, so I wanted to pull her out. So I have it in the shade 13 and I will be using it later. And I'm using e.l.f.'s Orange Color Corrector, and I mix those two here onto my handy dandy plate. And I am gonna use that to color correct my face. Hope you still think fondly of a little lie. I don't wanna fuck with your head. It's breaking my heart to keep breaking yours again. I use Colourpop's Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I have it in the shade 175W, dark 175W. Taking the Match Stix from Fenty Beauty in the shade Espresso, using my stippling brush. Y'all know the little method that I do. And now we're gonna do some bronzing. I say bronzing because of the shade. Yeah, the shade is warm. When you're bronzing, you have more of a warm tone shade. When you're contouring, your shade is more cool tone. Alrighty, so I am just stippling that out, and then I'm gonna go in with the sponge just to clean it up some. This helps me pick up any excess product and clean up any harsh lines on the face to help with a smoother base. For blush, I'm gonna use Juvia's Places liquid blush in the shade Coral Rose. I also apply that with a sponge. Using a sponge to apply my blush helps with just giving it a natural warmth to the skin and pick up any excess that I may not need. For concealer, I'm using the I Am Magic Concealer from Juvia's Place. I have it in the shade 13, and I also used it in the shade 11. I forgot how full this concealer is, so you really do not need a lot. So don't go overboard. Don't pack it, especially under your eyes. because you will see that it will set deep into some lines. So blend it out very well. Next, we're gonna set the face using the Black Radiance True Complexion Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana. Look, man, this powder is good. It's smoothing, it's blurring. I just hate this color. It's looking ghastly. It's looking like funeral, you know? But I brought it all together though with using my bronzer to just bring it back into place. Speaking of bronzer, I'm using Juvia's Places in the shade Dark. I don't know why I used it this time because it kind of was reddish. It really is reddish, and that's what I dislike about it. But the look came together. I'm using that sculpting shade from the medium to dark, I think that's what it is. True Complexion palette from Black Radiance, and I just brushed away some of that powder, and it did take away that powdery look. Blush, I use Juvia's Places in Volume 1. So this is the Power Grip Setting Spray. I hate it as a setting spray because I don't think it locks anything in, but it does bring some dewiness back into the skin. So I wouldn't use this alone. Finishing up my eyes, we're gonna smug out the bottom lash line using Graphite and the Raven shade. And then I took this Nude shade to put in my inner corner and of my eye and my brow bone. Doing some mascara, and then we're gonna add some black liner into the waterline, and then we're gonna move on to the lips. So I'm using the Crayon Cases lip pencil. They have new lip pencils, they just don't look like this. I don't know if the shade is called Bear anymore, so if you see it in the description box, just go look at the website to find like a shade similar to this. For lipstick, I'm using liquid lipstick from Real Beauty. I have it in the shade Wifey. I love it. I think this shade is so perfect for my skin tone. It has just the amount of like coverage I want in a liquid lipstick. And then I'm topping it off with some lip gloss from Art Winkle. I will say that I don't know if my lips are just dry, but my lips did peel a little bit, but I just put some Blistex on and it fixed it.
Let me turn, ooh, I didn't even turn the light. Turn it down so y'all, ooh, what? Look how I'm looking like low light. This is low light. Look at the lips. Look, ooh, Ariana. I'm sorry. Check out the description box for all the products that I use today. Check out my other videos. I wish I knew how to do the link thing, but that's gonna take me days. I'm gonna have to research that. But please go check out my other videos. I do have another video coming up, and it's gonna be a review. I'm not gonna tell you what it's gonna be about. Just keep on the lookout. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so that you're notified of my uploads, and give this video a big thumbs up, and leave some comments down below, positive only. And welcome to the club. Welcome to the community. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting, and I will catch y'all in my next tutorial.